Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie. If you are new here, thank you for checking out this video. If you're returning, welcome back. I am a full-time reseller, so I share tips and tricks, and I show my thrift hauls and everything in between. So even if this video is not your cup of tea, I hope that you stick around and see some other ones that I've previously recorded or come back every Wednesday when I post these. Today's video, I'm going to go over 100 BOLO lists that I pulled up on the internet, because a lot of people are putting out these BOLO lists for us resellers, and people seem to think it's like a one-size-fits-all type of deal. It's not the case. So I'm just going to go over this list. It's very lighthearted. Please understand, I run a plus-sized focused closet. That's my niche. I think that you really need to find a niche to become successful and enjoy what you do. If you are simply just buying every and all brands and pretty much selling anything under the sun, you are going to get burnt out very fast. I learned that first the hard way, so I don't suggest it. It's just a really bad idea. So let's go over this pre-made top 100 BOLO list. So this is the top of the top. So if someone's looking at BOLO, and if you don't know what BOLO means, it means brands on the lookout or be on the lookout, okay? So when you're thrifting, you want to be on the lookout for these brands, or brands on the lookout, I guess, because, you know, they have a good turnaround. You'll make your money, usually triple your investment, depending on how much you pay, I guess. So the first on this list is 41 Hawthorne. I don't know. I've never seen this brand. I've never looked up this brand. I don't know. Would I pick it up because it's on this list? No. I tend to stick with some of the brands I already know and like and trust, and knowing that they'll bring me money back. So would I pick this up? No. Why? I don't know how well it does. Maybe I'm an idiot. 7 for All Mankind. I actually do pick up 7 for All Mankind. Seem to do very well. I actually have a pair brand new with tags that's been sitting for a year. But maybe I priced it too high. I don't know. I kind of paid a little bit much for them, so I kind of want my money back and some return on my investment. But they seem to do really good. I tend to spend about $6 on a pair of jeans. So you could imagine that $6 turning into $50 to $60 is a pretty good return on that. Adidas. I don't pick up Adidas. Maybe shoes would do good at a good price, but I don't pick up Adidas at all. I don't feel like it's a good BOLO for me. I don't feel that it does really well. Maybe if I was able to find Adidas in a plus size, it would do good for me, because that is my focus. But I don't see the need to pick up Adidas for me. And if I'm saying that wrong because you say it a different way, that's how I say Adidas. Okay. AG, and I'm going to butcher names. Let's just put that out there. I'm going to butcher the crap out of this, okay? Sorry. Preface this, okay? AG, Adriano, Goldschmied. I think I did really good with that one, actually. So I had a pair of these pants that I found, and they were in a tiny size. They were an older style. Okay. I ended up selling it in a reseller bundle, simply because at that point I had made the decision, like, I'm done. I don't want to do all sizes. And I hadn't actually gotten around to it, and I had no joy or any interest in listing it. So I didn't list them. I ended up sending it to another reseller, and I believe she sold them. So are they a good BOLO? Probably, but not for me. Well, I won't pick it up. So will I pick it up? No. Alice and Olivia. I have not come across Alice and Olivia in the wild. Will I pick it up? No. Do I think it's a good brand? Probably, for other people. With that said, I actually just got my FabFitFun box, and I purposely picked these items to resell, and so did the rest of the world. So now that's saturated. So I won't be picking it up. This one I'm going to butcher. It's either a gold or a goldie, and I know it's sold at Aritzia. Yeah, I have a pair of shorts, brand new with tags, have been sitting, won't pick up. Moving on. All Saints. I have a PFF who's like, I swear all I ever see her talk about is All Saints. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. But she just purchased a pair of shoes, and then she found a pair of shoes at the thrift store. Would I pick it up? I would pick it up to try it. I would pick it up, try it out, Might not be successful, but I don't know. Anna Sui, I've never heard of this brand, so I wouldn't pick it up. Ann Taylor, hell no. No, that is not a brand I pick up. No, maybe if I get it for free, I'll list it, but that's it. No. Anthropologie. No, I am not an Anthropologie person. And every Anthropologie brand. Now, I went around like 1 or 2 times and I went through everything and I checked the RN number to figure out if I had an Anthropologie piece. For the amount of work it is to find Anthropologie where I am, and for the amount that it's saturated, I don't feel that it's a good BOLO for me. This is going to be all the brands I don't pick up. Okay. Athleta. I pick up Athleta, and I don't understand why I pick up Athleta. I've sold maybe a couple of pieces of Athleta. Now, it might be because I'm in Canada. And for those who don't know, Athleta is the athletic brand that Gap Old Navy created. It's available in the States only. It's not available in Canada. So I thought, great, like I found a place where I can purchase Athleta and I can sell it. It does okay. I think it does probably just as well as Lululemon for me, and Lululemon doesn't do that great either. So, I don't know why I pick up Athleta, but I still do. I try to only pick up large sizes at this point because I am mainly focused plus size, so large and up. But you know what? I just picked up a skirt in a size 10. 10 is like my break. I think 8 is my breaking point. Like 8 is where I say that needs to be that size or bigger. I got a size 10 skirt and it sold pretty quickly with an offer. I'm not mad. I think I paid like $5 and they paid $35. So, and I got a 5-star. Okay. So yes, I like to pick up Athleta for God knows what reason. Next is Birkenstocks. Yes, I do pick up Birkenstocks. I think Birkenstocks are gross. Gross. I can't get behind them. I will not put my feet in them. I remember the very first pair I ever picked up was like just gross, and I tried to clean them and I thought there was dead skin on it and I started gagging. It was a really bad situation, but it was actually just a piece of the bottom footbed that had been removed. But I only buy them at these online auctions that I'm a part of. I'm not even really on them anymore. And I don't pay all that much for them. I think the very first pair I paid $10 and I was like, what was I thinking? I ended up selling them and maybe probably tripling my money, which is okay in a bundle. So it looks like I sold them for $65 when I didn't. Don't trust all your sold comps. They're not all true. Okay. So would I pick up Birkenstocks? Yes. And I would love to pick up Birkenstocks new. Just haven't had that opportunity without them costing basically half retail, and I won't do that. So we'll see what happens. Cabby. I picked up Cabby once. To put in a reseller bundle. It didn't do well, unfortunately. So I don't pick it up. I won't pick it up. Not even a try in plus size. I won't pick it up. It's not a well-known brand in Canada. Chaser. Oh, that's the one where the label looks funny. Yeah, I won't pick it up. It's not meant for my closet. Maybe it does. Well, I don't know. Citizens of Humanity. Citizens of Humanity. I think I would pick up a pair of jeans. Women's jeans to give it a try. I did come across Citizens of Humanity men's pants. There's a whole story. There's 2 pairs of jeans. Citizens of Humanity men and a pair of Everlane jeans. I picked up the Everlane. I was like, oh, I'll pick these up, but I don't want these. These are men's jeans. I got home and found out the Everlanes were men's. Then they flipped pretty quickly. So I don't know. Maybe I'll reconsider Everlane men's. Maybe I should have gotten the Citizens for Humanity men's jeans. I don't know. It's just not what I'm interested in listing, I guess. But I think honestly, maybe give it a try. Maybe I'll give it a try. But I haven't come across it yet, so I don't know. Cloth and Stone, I don't know the brand. So no, I wouldn't pick it up. Colhane. I probably said that wrong. But Colhane is a character of a show I watch, so that's how I say it. Okay. Would I pick it up? I think it's a shoe brand. I don't know if they have clothing. I think it's a shoe brand only. If the shoes are in new condition, I might pick it up for a decent price, like $5. But more than that, no, I won't. Coach, no, I won't. I had Coach in my closet through a consignment, and the value for it was just bad. So no. And then it needs to be in like excellent condition, like no flaws, or it's really worth nothing. Current and Elliot, I don't know. I've come across Current or Elliot, whatever this brand is. I've come across it. I didn't pick it up. I probably wouldn't. Maybe it does good. I don't know. But I didn't feel like it was necessary to even try. Deletta? No, I don't even know that brand. Diane Von Furstenberg. I've been told that they're not doing that well, so I probably would just pass it on by unless it was a larger size. But I don't think that, from what I gather, it's more like formal, and people aren't buying formal stuff much, so I probably would pass. Eileen Fisher. So, Eileen Fisher. Oh, this lady. Okay. So I picked up Eileen Fisher. And I have like 2 or 3 pairs of pants of Eileen Fisher to list for months now. And I've photographed them. I've measured them. I've inventoried them. But I just can't seem to come up with a description. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe they do well. But now whenever I see it, I kind of cringe and I don't pick it up. So I don't know what it is. I think it's like 100% silk is like the only thing that'll do well. So will I pick up Eileen Fisher if it's 100% silk? Okay. Otherwise, pass. Everlane. I just spoke on that. I picked up men's jeans. They flipped pretty well. Women's jeans do pretty well. I don't know about anything else. So I would pick up Everlane though. Fabletics, no. Unless it was like new with tags. I remember picking up Fabletics at the very beginning, and it was new with tags, and it did pretty good. But considering that Fabletics is like a subscription type of thing where you pay and you only pay a little amount, there's really no resale value in it. That's just me though. Florite, I don't know. I'd pass because I can't even pronounce it. For Love and Levins, I think I would pick it up just to try, just to get my toes wet, but it's not a brand I would constantly be trying to find. Free People. Oh, okay, so Free People's on here a bunch of times. It's Free People Beach, Intimately Free People, and then We the Free. I believe We the Free is like the lesser brand. Maybe I'm wrong. I am not the queen of brands. I have no idea. So Free People as a whole. So all those brands that I just said. I will pick it up if it is interesting enough for me to pick up. I have picked it up. If it's boring, no. I have a sweater in my closet right now that I've had listed for a little while. It's getting some likes, no offers. I want to try to stick to the bigger sizes, but every time I find Free People, it's in like extra small. So yeah, I don't know. Probably pass on the smaller sizes and the boring pieces. Good American. I'd probably pass. I don't know. Girlfriend. So GRLFRND. I think that's that athletic brand that does have plus sizes. If I'm right, I would pick up the plus size ones. That's just where I'm at right now. Gucci. You think I come across Gucci? I don't come across Gucci. But if I came across Gucci, I'd probably pick it up. But then I'd get it authenticated and then it would be fake. So that would be my luck. Gymshark. Okay, so Gymshark is not widely spread where I am. And I have found it a couple times, and it's been heavily priced at these stores. And maybe I'll pick it up as much as I would Lululemon, as long as it's well priced. I don't feel like the retail value is high, so the resale value isn't that great either. So I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Harley Davidson. Now, my mother is a biker. My stepdad is a biker. My children will be future bikers. So Harley Davidson, I'll pick it up if it's interesting. Now, it's really funny. I picked up like lingerie that was like an excellent, like never worn condition. It sold. I've picked up other Harley Davidson pieces and they do pretty well. I have Harley Davidson jeans that no one wants. I don't know. I thought that was like a good pickup. I don't know. Their graphic tees seem to do well. I don't know. The one I picked up hasn't sold yet, but give it some time. Helmet Lane. No, I don't even know what that is. Moving on. Hudson Jeans. Yeah, I'd probably pass. I don't see any attraction to that. Maybe that's a good brand. I don't know. Not for me. Hunter boots. No, I would just pass. Unless they were new. I don't see the desire for me. J. Crew. No, I'd pass. I've picked up J. Crew a few times and it just doesn't move for me. So moving on. Jeffrey Campbell. Yeah, I'd give that a shot. I'd give Jeffrey Campbell a shot. Joe's Jeans. I'd pass. Jeans in general, like even if Joe's Jeans creates other clothing, like I just think that jeans in general are just boring for me. Johnny Was. Johnny Was. If I'm saying, I don't care. I would pick it up because I'm literally obsessed with embroidery. So that is like a huge BOLO for me. Just because it's like a bucket list. It's not really a BOLO. It's a bucket list for me. A bucket list item I'd like to pick up. I'd pick it up. I love it. But I wouldn't like overly seek it. I don't know if that makes any sense. I cannot butcher this because I had a PFF of mine in the States call me out. Not directly, but joie. So it's spelled Joie. You might want to call it Joey or Jouy. Joie. She did this whole thing. Anyways, I found it twice. Once was a silk top and once was a pair of shoes. Silk top I ended up sending to a PFF in Alberta. I don't know if it's sold. And the shoes I still have. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but maybe I've overpriced them. Would I pick it up? Probably, because I'm a sucker. Probably not the clothes. The shoes, yes. Probably wouldn't do the clothes unless it's 100% silk. And then even then, it had to be, like, really interesting and a good price. Kate Spade. Kate Spade. It'd have to be in excellent condition for me to even glimmer a look at it. Like, it's one of those brands, kind of like Coach, where it has to be in excellent condition or new to garner any money for me. Levi's. Yes, Levi's, but not all Levi's. I love men's Levi's so that I can make them into shorts for women with a longer inseam. I've learned to do it better now. When I first did it, it was very frustrating. Didn't like it. So now I've learned how to do it properly and I have yet to do it. I don't seek out men's Levi's. Like, I prefer to get those free. So I don't know. If I saw them in the store, I wouldn't buy them unless they were a really good price. But women's plus size Levi's I love them. Yeah, I just did that. I did the chef kiss. Sorry. Lily Pulitzer. So Lily Pulitzer, I come across it a lot. I really do. And I don't feel that I've ever had any success with Lily, vintage or not. So I will pass. Although it's very interesting and intricate, I will pass. Mm-hmm. Liverpool Jeans Company. I've never heard of it ever in my life. So pass. Loft. Pass. Pass. Like, I can't sell Loft to save my life either. Lorna Jane. I've never heard of it. So pass. Lover and Friends. Pass. Lucky Brand. No. I see Lucky Brand all the time and I don't understand the hype. I don't understand the point because the retail is already low. So what's the resale? No. Pass. Lululemon. Okay, so Lululemon. Me and Lululemon are like water and oil. We don't mix, but I still pick it up. It still sits for a while. I don't know why I still pick it up. I'll get like one thing that does pretty well and then I'll be like, oh my God, I gotta pick it all up. So I try now what one of my other PFFs, she said, like, if it has letters around the size dot, it's good. As in, it's not old. But all I ever find is old stuff, and I still manage to pick it up. I actually have a scuba hoodie I'm probably going to return tomorrow because I just can't be bothered with it. Oops. Lulu's. Oh my God. Lulu's is a brand that for some god-awful reason I just keep picking up. But where I source, it's always new with tags. And they're really nice dresses. And I've maybe successfully sold like 2. And at one point I had like 12. But they're just, I don't know, I think they're really nice dresses. Anyways, for Lulu's, it has to be new with tags, and it has to be in not an extra small. Like a medium large, extra large is bonus. I will pick it up, but it has to be new with tags. Madewell. No, I'll pass. I'm sorry. Madewell does well for other people. It sits in my closet and doesn't go anywhere. Oh, wait, hold on. Pause on that. I will still pick up Madewell plus size and J. Crew. J. Crew also has plus sizes. So those are my exceptions to those 2 brands, is that if it's in like a size 18, 20, 16, 18, 20, I will pick it up to offer those sizes to my customers. Maeve. Probably said that wrong. It's an Anthro brand. Yeah, I'd probably pass. Meadow Rue. Never heard of it. Pass. Miss Me. I've seen this brand everywhere when it comes to the jeans, and it's like a certain jean, and then apparently if their store's caught on in the States, I just pass. I don't see the appeal. Moth. I've never heard of it. Pass. Nasty Gal. Now, Nasty Gal is like, that's the brand from that show about that girl who does what I do. Yeah, right? But then she created her own line of clothing. Yeah, I'd pass. After all of that, I'd pass. Nike. I'd pass unless it is plus size. NYDJ. Not Your Daughter's Jeans. I've never heard of that. Sounds like jeans. Pass. Oh gosh. Odile? Pass. 1 teaspoon. Pass. Sounds like an Anthro brand. Orvis. Never heard of it. Pass. Page. It's another one of those things where it's like, it's jeans. Page jeans. If I could find it in a plus size or in a larger size, I would give it a try. I haven't tried it yet, but I hear it's good. Might be oversaturated by the time I find it, which tends to happen. Patagonia. Patagonia. What the hell's wrong with me? Patagonia seems to do well for other people, and it seems to sit for me. I might be picking up the wrong Patagonia. I don't think all Patagonia is the same. I have yet to find the sweaters. Maybe like the printed sweaters might do well. I will give those a try, but everything else I will pass on. Peruvian Connection. I might check out Peruvian Connection simply because my husband and then children are Peruvian, but I've never tried it before. So for that reason, I will try Peruvian Connection. I would probably look it up in the store first to make sure. And I'm actually the worst person for trying to pick up stuff. Or trying to look up stuff. I opened something. Pink, Victoria's Secret. I pass. I don't ever successfully sell Pink, Victoria's Secret, the doggy, none of it. No. Pass. Pass. Plenty. Pass. I've never even heard of that. Postmark. Postmark is like an Anthro brand. Pass. Prana. I've picked up Prana before. It never sells for me. Pass. Puma. I love Pumas. Pumas are my jam. I love the shoes. If I opened up my closet behind me, there's a crap ton of Pumas. I would pick them up new. I couldn't pick them up used. Rag & Bone. I found Rag & Bone one time, and it was a jean jacket that I ended up selling to a reseller. I'd pass. Rails. Never heard of it. Pass. Rebecca Minkoff. Maybe I'd check it out. I've never found Rebecca Minkoff. But probably, depending on the comps, I would pass. Reformation. I found a Reformation dress. And then I sold it to a reseller because it was a smaller size. And I don't think it does well in my closet. Maybe in somebody else's. So I would pass. Sorry. Rock Revival. So there's another brand that sounds like Rock Revival. And I picked up that accidentally. Rock and Republic or something like that. Anyways, I would pass. That's the end of my story. Solomon. I'd pass. I've never heard of that. Sam Edelman. Sam Edelman. So I found a couple of heels last year and they're still in my closet. I've sold one pair of flats and I see it a lot. I'm not picking it up. Sam Edelman. I'd pass. Sanctuary. I've picked it up before. It sits. It doesn't sell for me. I pass. Saturday, Sunday. I've never found this. I'd probably pass. Yeah, See by Chloe. Maybe I'd check comps, but I probably would pass. Show Me Your Moo Moo. I have picked this up one time for a PFF, and I think it's still in her closet, so maybe there's no hype here in Canada. Pass. Soft Surroundings. I've had this in my closet 2 times, and both times it's sat, so pass. Sparrow. Never heard of it. Pass. Splendid. Never heard of it. Pass. Staring at Stars. I love doing that. I love opening my back door and staring at it. I'd pass. Ted Baker. Okay, Ted Baker has weird sizing. I know that much about it. I'd probably pass, just because it's like a smaller brand. The North Face. Me and the North Face. I don't know. I would pass probably. Probably pass. Thread and Supply. I've never heard of it. Pass. Topshop. I think I've had it a couple times. I just pass. I just can't be bothered anymore. And nothing about that makes me excited to list it. Tory Burch. Again, I had Tory Burch because of a consignment client. I don't think any of the Tory Burch sold. Unless it's another one of those Kate Spade Coach type brands where it needs to be in excellent condition. Doesn't sell for me. Oh, that's a lie. I did sell some really like used Tory Burch flats. But again, because they weren't in really good condition, I didn't flip them for a lot. I paid like 35 cents for them, so maybe they're that good overpriced. Tula Rosa? Never heard of it. Pass. Under Armour. No. Nothing is appealing about Under Armour for me. Nothing. Urban Outfitter. Pass. Yeah. Victoria's Secret? I think if it's an interesting piece, like a leather lingerie piece, I would pick it up. I have done that before. New with text. But a good price, and that's about it. I don't seek out bras. I just don't see the need for me to do that unless they're new with tags. Vince, from what I've heard, it's kind of saturated, and I don't know if they does well, so I'd probably pass. Vince Camuto, me and Vince Camuto. So, for some reason, I'm entirely attracted to picking up the brand, but it doesn't do well for me, so I don't know why I pick it up. It's ridiculous. Only if it's new with tags, and only if it's plus size. That's when I'll pick it up. Otherwise, pass. Vineyard Vines. Another one of those, kind of like Lily Pulitzer, where it doesn't seem to do well for me, so pass. And finally, Wild Fox. Pass. So there is my brands I won't pick up list. There are many brands that I seek out. Like I said before, I'm a plus size closet, so I seek out plus size focused brands, ones who create clothing for plus size women specifically, instead of just adding fabric to the garment and saying, look, it's a size 18, but we forgot to put more fabric to the bottom. Some of those brands for me are In Bryant, Torrid, Eloquy, just those kinds of brands. There's more, but those are like my 3 brands to be on the lookout. I will pass on a lot of Lane Bryant, actually, to be honest. But if it's interesting enough, I'll pick it up. But if it's new with tags, I'll probably pick it up. But yeah, my BOLO list is small. Ooh, and I like Spanx. I love picking up Spanx. It's weird, I know. But they do really well for me. I hope you found this video to be funny and not totally like, oh my god, don't ever touch these brands. I think you need to experiment and find out what sells for you, what does well in your closet, and what your niche is, and not listen to somebody else's list. Don't pay for anybody else's list, let me tell you. They can't guarantee you a sale. It's a crazy resale world where they're just literally trying to sell you the information to make a stream of income. So do your own research. It's not worth it otherwise. Yeah. I have lots of people who do really well with Anthropologie, who do really well with Lululemon, with all those other brands. And I can't seem to sell those things. So I think that you need to focus on your own BOLO list. Make a bucket list, make a BOLO list, give it a shot. Familiarize yourself with the different brands and make sure to check your sold comps and available comps at the store. I'm really bad for that. Sorry. So I preach it, but I teach it. I preach it, but I don't do it myself. So please let me know what brands you would never pick up. And obviously not George. Like, we're talking about brands other people who are like, oh my God, pick these up. But you're like, I don't understand why. Let me know down below. All right. And I thank you for watching this video. It's a little long, but I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week.